Hi, Miss Tyner.
Hi there.
How are ya?
I'm okay.
Like, we got it today.
Hey. Miss Tyner, you remember me, don't you?
Yes, I do. Thanks for coming to be me.
I'm you today.
Yes. Yeah, I appreciate it.
For sure, for sure.
All right.
So we were just looking over your lesson plans, and you're running the Zoom today, right? So she just needs to monitor third and fourth and fifth, and
Right.
not plug anything up, anything weird. She just needs to kind of walk around if they need to go to the bathroom or if they need help with the classroom and that kind of stuff.
Yes.
That's what we were thinking.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
talked about the filling out the form for the breakfast, which I still need to do myself, and the bathroom form. And there's also a thing for absences that she's going to fill out for you.
Okay.
And if they left the room.
Okay.
So,
Thank you. Yes.
yeah, we're good. We're good. Yes, if you plan on eating breakfast or lunch. Oh, and Miss Tyner, you have a new student.
I do.
Yes.
Hey. I'm
So
sorry.
now we have 5. We're full.
Hey, that makes life interesting.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. So she's getting, does anybody else need to fill out the breakfast thing? I for sure do. I need to do that myself.
Yes.
Never work on my phone.
Do they not?
No, like I tried yesterday, but it didn't work either.
I had to download an actual QR code reader because if I just do it like through Safari, it doesn't work for me.
Yeah.
Today's a good lunch. They want to eat it.
Yes, and it's and it was, so in the cafe, they're having the chef salad.
Oh, you talked about that.
Yes, I'm big on food. And when they first opened the cafe a few years ago, that was like the big thing. Every Wednesday, they would have this big chef salad. It's got egg in it. It's got all these goodies. And it always seems like if there's something good in the cafe, there's something really good in the other one.
Yeah, it's the chicken.
Hamburger and like something else. And so
Right.
I had a protein shake and went to Dollar General. And today it's like the other day when they were like, you want fish sticks or mac and cheese? I'm like, well, both kind of, but no. But it is raining here constantly.
Okay.
Miss Hannah was a little bit late today. She texted me because she had a bird in her house. So I'm not sure if she's here yet. So I'm going to go check with her too.
Okay.
And so I'll do the attendance for this block, of course, and then we'll get, I don't know if they have little attendance. Did they have little attendance
I think there
sheets
was.
in there? Okay, if not, then if they don't have the little fancy attendance sheets, then you can just write. Oh, yeah, perfect. So the rosters are in there also, like what kids are supposed to be? Okay.
She's having trouble with it. She's going to have to work on it. And then she said she'd bring them to me.
Okay.
Oh.
If she doesn't bring them to, I can't print her other rosters. Well, at this point, the kids kind of know. I would, because I can't print her rosters other than this.
I'm sorry. I just thought she would put them with them.
Yeah, she said she was having trouble printing stuff, and so it may just be a temporary issue, which you don't need it until the first,
3A.
third block. You've got that whole second block.
Okay.
So I don't see Christy with us today. So you guys will need to get on the Zoom class. The link is in your Google Classroom. Normally they don't do Zoom because they're face-to-face and she Zooms with the kids that are virtual. But as long as we can teach from home, then we don't have to use sick days. We just have you kind of monitor them and see, and it works out, and that helps us keep everybody safe.
Okay, so where did the waiting room go?
Great question.
Okay, here we go. I found it.
Okay, whoops.
They also have to watch that student council video I posted it in Google Classroom. They've got to watch the student council videos first.
Oh, yes, yes, okay. I will keep my volume turned up real loud if you guys will keep your computer volume down. Now, if you need to talk to her, then I'll
Joshua,
mute mine so that we don't get that feedback thing happening. Is your camera not working?
Just working the other day.
Brianna is here, but she's having
She wanted to know.
she's
something
having
too.
computer, so
oh yeah,
All right, let's see what we got. Let's see.
okay. Go ahead and type your name, your first and last name. Maybe that's what it is. Oh, I need to
Read it again.
Supposed to do this all day.
Will you please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We will now have a moment of time.
yeah.
I'm not here for it.
Yeah, the monsoon opened up.
So does anybody else need to get the?
Oh, God. Yeah, it's just raining until it tears down, so it clears up.
What is it, the second?
Good morning, Westside High School. Today is Wednesday, September 2nd, and here are your morning announcements. Today is the last day to sign up to run for Student Council Class Representative. Use the form in your Class of Google Classroom to sign up. It's time to vote for Student Council officers. Teachers, please take a few minutes right now to show the videos that are linked in the Google document that was shared with you yesterday. After viewing all the videos, please allow your students to vote. You can find the ballots in your Class of Google Classroom. For lunch today, there will be a choice of pork roast or roasted chicken. In the cafe, there will be chef salad.
You can do whatever you
And for
want to. I
second-hand
kind of
breakfast,
just
we'll be having
do whatever. I
pancakes.
just leave the
Thank you,
door
and have a
open
great
and I usually tell a teacher next door, like, hey, I'm going to the restroom. There's actually 2 staff bathrooms in this hallway. There's one that's in the teacher lounge, and then there's one that says like families or something. It's actually really close. My room's number 107. It's just right on the other side. And it's like a single stall. So you can go in there and lock it. And then of course there's also just the straight up girls restroom, which in a pinch, I use that one too.
so do I need to show them the videos or can they look at it from their?
That's a great question. Let me get into,
Miss Curtin shared an email to us, Chelsea.
okay. Let's see. Is that in their grade level?
Well, she sent us the doc first and then I put it in our Google Classroom, the link.
Okay. Okay. So go ahead and go to your Google Classroom. And this is voting for Stuco. There's a thing that says student council videos. Here's
Yes,
the
that's
link.
it.
Okay, I see it now. Good deal. Thank you. So,
Do I need to make you host?
sure. Do what, babe?
Is it okay if I already watched them last night?
Yeah, yeah. Let's just see.
I don't know if
I think you might have to stop sharing
stop sharing.
and then click on participants
Okay.
and make me host.
Okay. Click on participants.
Have we heard from Christy? I haven't seen anything from her.
No, I haven't.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna mark her absent for now, and if she comes in later, then we'll. Okay, it says I'm the host now, and eSchool is just kind of doing its thing. Okay, so let's see if it will let me share my screen. Here we go. Share. Okay, so we've got these videos to watch. It looks like there's a handful of them. And then, let me move this around. Looks like we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're just gonna watch these, and then clearly, like you would vote for Staley Puckett, you know, if there's just one running, then let's just watch that. They shouldn't be too long.
Hi, my name is Sally Puckett, and I'm a junior here at Westside High School. I've been in student council for about 6 years, and this year I'm running as Officer of Engagement. I hope that with my social skills, I can easily engage our council and the community, and I hope I can receive your vote. Thank you.
Did y'all hear that okay?
No.
Oh, Christy's come in. I wonder if I have to do, let me change that. Originals. Let me change my, well, eSchool's being like super duper slow. I wonder, there's gotta be a feature on the audio, test speakers, microphone, output level. Test mic. Well, I'm not really sure what all that means, so I'll just,
Hi, my name is Sally Puckett, and I'm a junior here at Westside High School. I've been in student council for about 6 years, and this year I'm running as Officer of Engagement. I hope that with my social skills, I can easily engage our council and the community, and I hope I can receive your vote. Thank you.
all right, so that was Staley. And then,
Hi, my name is Drew Beach. I'm in 10th grade and I'm running for Officer of Finance. I'm a huge supporter of everything at Westside. I'm pro fundraising, pro student life, and most importantly, pro Westside. Organized, I'm dependable, and when I commit to a project, it will get done. I'm asking you to vote Drew Beach for Officer of Finance to help make Stuco great again.
that's very impressive. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So we've got 2 running for the Officer of Media. We've got Liz Johnson and Havana Kocher. So let's watch Liz.
I'm Liz. This is my first year running for student council, and I'm running for Officer of Media. This is my 4th year of being on the cheer team. Last year, me and Ashton shared the position of being captains, and this is my 2nd year making All-American cheer team. With all that being said, I've had major responsibilities with being involved in school, and not only that, but building relationships with all my classmates. Everything is brighter with Liz on Stuco. Vote me for Officer of Media.
Here comes the sun, doo doo doo. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. Little darling.
Okay. These are some talented kids.
Yes.
All right.
Hi everyone, my name is Havana Kocher and I'm a junior here at Westside High School. This year I'm running for Student Council Officer of Media. Last year I served as a sophomore representative. Using my photography, graphic design, and planning skills, I could create flyers and document events to share with our Westside family on our social media accounts. I hope that you will consider voting for me for this position. Thank you.
All right. Savannah. Vice President Whitney.
Hello, my name is Vinny Anderson. I'm a junior and I'm running for Westside High School Student Council Vice President. To me, being a leader is someone who's able to adapt and take action. 2020 has been a crazy year, but my goal this year is to adapt and take positive action to make this year the greatest. But overall for this year, my biggest goal as your Vice President is to lead by example and inspire you to do the same. Again, my name is Winnie Anderson, and I'm running for Vice President of Westside High School Student Council, and I would love to have your vote. Thank you.
Okay. Here's the next one.
Hi, I'm Maddie Eldridge, and I'm running for Vice President of the upcoming school year. I know this school year seems a little wacky, and we've all faced some kind of challenge during this new season of life. With new opportunities of change comes growth. Growing allows us to make new memories, new friends, to form new ideas, to go on new adventures. Growth leads us to success. In a time full of so much uncertainty, one thing is for certain: I'll be there for you. With your help, I can be the light in the midst of so much darkness. I want to unite our council with the community and show everyone what Westside is really about. Because we are so much more than a school. We have fun, we learn, we sing and dance a lot, we grow, we make memories, we are leaders, we are friends, and we are warriors. I want to make this school year the best one yet for our warrior family. So vote Maddie Eldridge for Vice President, and as always, hail to Westside High.
But she didn't tell you when the world is brought you down to your knees that I'll be there for you.
Okay, and President.
Hey everyone, I'm Hannah Pickering, running for your Student Council President. I've kind of been in Student Council for the past 3 years now, so you can say I kind of know how it runs. I've also been at Westside my entire life, and I'm a senior, so you can kind of say being a warrior's in my blood. But my goal as your president is to keep our traditions alive here at Westside. Through this whole corona outbreak, I know it's been hard on us, all the new procedures and restrictions that we've had to put in place. But I am determined as your president to work diligently with the administration and teachers and staff to make sure that we still have our homecoming, our food drives, Spirit Week, because I know how important they are to us. So keep that warrior spirit up. Vote for Hannah Pickering as your Student Council President.
She's a ham. All right, last one, Claire Wall.
guys, my name is Claire Walls. I'm in 11th grade, and no, I'm not running for manager of the Scranton branch, but I am running for president of student council. You may know me from student council in the past years, theater, choir, tennis, children's volunteer club, art, or maybe you've just seen me in the halls. I'm running for this position because I'm approachable. My involvement in the school has led to meeting so many different lovely people. Being approachable helps because if someone has a new idea or maybe a problem they think could be fixed by student council, they can have someone to come talk to. As president, I'd be doing the announcements most mornings and communicating effectively with other officers, sponsors, and council members to lead this school to becoming the greatest on earth. During these circumstances, I will also try my best to keep up school spirit, whether it would be socially distanced or even virtual. Again, my name is Claire, and under my mask is a smile. Please vote me to be your student council president.
I'm super impressed with all those. Okay. So those are all of the council candidate videos. So now you need to go to your class of Google Classroom.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be your, are you guys all 11th graders? 11th and 10th. You're a 10th grader, right? Let's see. I'll get that code for you. Let me. Why is nothing saving? Why is nothing saving? I'll just try that again. Okay. So you'll just go to your class of whatever, class of 2020, 21. So this would be 8th grade and 10th grade. Okay. So Alexis, I'm going to give you a code. Everybody else should be going to their own. I don't know the class code. Yes, and there is.
Look at Steam. Yeah, click on that. Oh, it's not there.
Well, I'm trying to find the class code.
Yeah.
Give it to. You're on the class of 2022, 2023. Okay.
It would have been in our first day documents, Chelsea, that first day.
Are you in that one? Let me just look. So are you other guys there? Are y'all in your, you already did it?
Christy did hers.
If you did hers, okay, good.
Do we get to vote?
I don't know. That's a great question. That's a great question. Oh. You know what? I have it somewhere. I just gotta think about where I would have had it because I haven't looked at it in a while.
It's in the first day information.
No, because that's just 9th grade.
In the teachers Google Classroom.
I made one for my. Maybe it's that. Okay, grade level codes. So 10th grade. So Alexis, you need to join this one.
So click on join a class, and I'm going to give you the code. Okay, it's FUVI number 4 AL. And that should say class of whatever your class is. Class of 2022, 2023. And then the first thing on that stream, it's the student council officer ballot. And you just click on that Google form. All right, Miss Terry, I just made you the host again.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna give y'all, just let me know when you're done voting for your person. Good. All right. Josh, are you done voting? Okay. Miss Terry, I think we're done here.
Okay. I thought we'd start off with the practice problems. So do all of you have that pulled out in front of you?
Go back to your Zoom so that you can see it. And I'm going to get all. Where do you have all your
Okay, so everybody with me? Are you okay, Christy? Yeah. Okay. All right, so the practice problems would be in the online workbook. Okay, so to find that, it's in your Google Classroom. So I'm going to Google Classroom. And, okay. Let's see. Well, let me look at it a different way. Let me look at it this way. It should be in class information, online workbook. Okay, and we're Unit 2, and we're on lesson 1, planning a pizza party. Let's see. Uh-oh. It didn't have the link for the practice okay. All right. Let's see. I thought the link was there. Oh, it says practice right there. Okay. Do you see it, Christy? Okay. On the workbook where you pulled up planning a pizza party, do you have this pulled up? Okay. Do you see where it says practice right there? Just click on that, and that's your practice problems. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go back to where I have them in my notebook, and we're going to work through these. And what I would like is if you would like to answer a question, just unmute yourself and share with us, okay? I just thought since this is our first lesson that I would work through the practice with you, and especially since I'm not at school. So, so we can get used to working through practice problems. All right, so here we go. The videography team entered a contest. They won a monetary prize of $1,350. We have to figure out which one of these expressions represent how much each person would get if there were X number of people on the team, okay? So is it A, the 1350 divided by X, B, 1350 plus X, 1350 divided by 5, or 1350 minus X? Which one of those represent how that money should be given?
Up in the chat.
Yes, yes. Brianna's right. It would be A. If I can find my pen. A is the correct choice, because the reason why it's the correct choice, you want them to get the same equal amount. So to do that, you would divide. You would divide. Okay? Now, we have no way of knowing that there were 5 people, so that's why this one doesn't work. You don't want to add to it because that's not giving the money out. You're just adding to the total, and you don't want to subtract because, again, that's not per individual. Okay? Everybody understand? So Brianna, that you had that correct. So let's go on down. All right, to support a local senior citizen center, a student club sent a flyer home. There was N number of students. It said, please bring in money to support the senior citizen center. Paper, money, and coins accepted. Their goal is to raise T amount in dollars. Okay, so we are going to match each one of these, A through D or A through E, with a expression on the other side, okay? So looking at A, the dollar amount the club would have if they've reached half their goal. Which one would go with that one? And you're looking at, sorry. Okay. Two. Brianna thinks two. So let's look at two. And she's correct. And here's why. That has a decimal, 0.5 is 1/2. It's the same as saying 1/2. Let me find my pen. So yes, this would be 1/2 the total. So that one would go to there. Okay. All right. The dollar amount the club would have if every student at the school donated 50 cents. Do y'all see which one? Okay. Okay, Brianna says 1. Let's look at that. Now, 1 says T plus 50. Okay, what does T actually represent? Do y'all remember? Look at what T actually represents. Does it represent the students, the number of students? I don't think it does, okay? If you remember, T is our total amount that we want to raise. Okay, all right, so Brianna's saying no now. So it's not number 1, so let's go on down. It says, number 3 says 0.25 N, but 0.25 is actually in money amount a what? Would that be 50 cents if it's 0.25? Okay, let's see. Right, it's 25 cents. You're right. And Brianna said no as well. So you're right, it's not 3. Okay, and N, guys, represents the number of students. So that's the variable we're looking for. So which one should it be? It's not 3. Do y'all see which one it would be now? Yes, it's 4. Okay, so we are going to match letter B to 4 because that's 50 cents times the number of students. That's correct. Now here we go. The dollar amount the club could donate if they made $50 more than their goal. Which one does that match up? Right, Christy, Joshua, y'all are right. It is, C goes with 1 because it's the total plus the 50. When it says more than, guys, that means add. When it says more than, that's add. Okay. All right. So the dollar amount the club would still need to raise to reach its goal after every student at the school donated 50 cents. Which one of those that are left match? Three, yes. Yes. So yes, that's right. No, it's not 3. I'm sorry. It's not 3. That one is 3 is saying 25 cents times N. So that one's not saying the dollar amount after the 50 cents. So it should actually be This one should actually be 5. Okay, here's why. Because it's the total, it's the grand total that they're wanting. Okay. All right, so Christy, what I mean is 3 is looking at the students, okay? The number of students, and only 25 cents. D is saying, what would they need to raise for their total goal after everybody gave 50 cents? So this one would be their goal, okay? Their total goal minus the 50 cents that each student gave, okay? So that's why it's number 5. Now look at this one. This one will match up with E and it might make better sense. Right, yes. E is talking about, and let me point out what it's saying. The dollar amount the club would have if half of the students at the school each gave 50 cents. Okay, so half of the kids times the 50 cents is where they get their total of 25 cents in. Okay, that half, I can, right here, half tells me that it's half of the 50. And so that's why this one actually matches 3. Okay? Do y'all understand? So that, let's see. Okay, Brianna says yes. Christy, are you okay with it? Joshua? Okay. I know that's a bit confusing, but that's when you have to read the entire answer choice to find the correct match, okay? Because of that word half in E meant half of the money, which was 25 cents, okay? All right, so let's move on. Let's move on to, okay. Each of the 10 students in the baking club made 2 chocolate cakes for a fundraiser. They used the same recipe using C as cups of flour in total. Write an expression that represents the amount of flour required for 1 cake. Okay, let me make sure. Okay. All right. I didn't understand this one. Okay. All right. So let's talk about it. There's 10 students, right? Making 2 chocolate cakes. Okay. So, and we want to know what it would be for 1 cake. Okay. I keep losing my. Okay. You do multiply 10 times 2. That's correct, but it doesn't equal C, okay? All right. Christy's right in that we do multiply the 10 times the 2 because there's 10 people making 2 cakes, so that's 20. But because it's 2 cakes, you have to divide. No, the answer's not 10, but let me show you. You're close. We want to get the same number of flour. So C is being divided by 20, okay? In order to get the same number of per person that would be doing the flour, it's C divided by 20, okay? You did this correct. That's right. We needed the 20, but we want to know required for 1 cake, so C divided by 20, okay? All right. Going on. A student club started a fundraising effort to support animal rescue organizations. They sent home an information flyer in students. So let's see if I can find my pen. Right there. In students in the school. It says, we welcome donations of any amount, including any change. Their goal is $T. Okay? So again, we're matching. All right, look at the first one. The dollar amount the club would have if they reached 1/4 of their total goal. Which one would match with that? Right. It is 2. Okay. Look how 1/4 right here of their goal, and T was their goal, so that's correct. All right. The dollar amount the club would have if every student at the school donated a quarter. Okay. If every student at the school donated a quarter. Okay, Christy says 1. Brianna's saying 5. Okay. All right. So 1, okay. How much is a quarter? Is it not? Right, 25 cents, 25 cents, good. Now, here's what I want you to understand about that. 25 cents, okay, in a fraction is the same as 1/4, okay? If you took a dollar and divided it by a quarter, you would get 1/4. Then we are looking for the variable for student. And they told us that student had a variable of N, didn't it? So the actual choice here would be number 5. Let's see what, it's 5, yes. Christy, you were right, it's 5, okay? So when you're looking at trying to match these, look real close at the variables. We know that T is the total cost, N is the number of students. Okay, The dollar amount the club could donate to the cat shelter if they reached their goal and gave a quarter of the total donation to a dog shelter. Okay? Which one of those shows total and giving a quarter donation? What would they be doing if they are taking money to give to another donation, to another, what operation would that be? Okay, Brianna says it's 3, and she said subtraction, and you're right. It is 3 because it's the total minus that 1/4. Yeah, Christy says 3 too, good. Okay, so we've got A, B, and C. All right, so moving down. The dollar amount the club would still need to raise to reach its goal after every student at the school donated a quarter. All right, so now this one, I went down too far because I can't see. Okay. Which one would that be? The dollar amount the club would still need to raise to reach its goal, even after if every student at the school donated a quarter. Okay, Brianna says 1. Okay, so let's look at that. So 3/4 in times 1/2, and then 3/4 in. Okay. The dollar amount. Oh, let's see. I'm missing 1 on mine. Let's see. C would go to, okay. All right. So the dollar amount the club would still need to raise if, okay. So yes, it is. I don't know what I said that it was 1 because it was talking about the students. Okay, you're right. So they're talking about the total amount they need to raise, and if the students gave 1/4 of it, then they still need 3/4 of it, right? So I believe this one would go because they're still looking at, well, anyway, this one's a little confusing. The students have given 1/4 of the total because every student gave a quarter. So they still need to get 3/4 of the total to get their goal met. Okay? Does everyone understand? I need to erase that. Everybody good with that? Okay. All right. Okay, so let's move on to the next problem. Okay. A softball team is ordering pizza to eat after their tournament. They plan to order cheese pizzas that cost $6 each and 4 topping pizzas that cost 10 each. So they order C for cheese and F for 4 topping. Which expression represents the total cost? Okay. Very good. It is C. Everybody's right. It is C. So let's look at why it's C. Oh. Okay. It is C. And we know that because it's $6 for each cheese pizza plus the $10 for the 4 topping. Okay, so that's the correct expression. All right. Okay. All right, so I put this one in even though it was from Unit 1 and we didn't do Unit 1, but do y'all remember what the definition of mean is? What are you doing to find mean? Okay. Mean also means what? How are we going to find this one? Find the answer. You add the numbers up and divide. Very good. That's correct, Brianna. You're going to add them up and divide by how many numbers that there are. Okay, so everybody right now do that. Add those numbers. Okay, so Brianna got B so far. All right, everybody let me know what you got, okay?
Miss Tanner, our breakfast is here.
Oh, okay.
Did anybody get breakfast? Did anybody get breakfast? Okay, then y'all go.
All right. Well, we'll just take a break right there. We'll come back to it in a minute.
Miss Tanner, do you want me to give Alexis this TI 8384 scavenger hunt? We just started. I didn't know if this was something that would be a
I'll
great.
excuse her from it. It's okay. Thank you, though. Chelsea, will you make sure she has the calculator app downloaded?
Yes, it will.
Okay.
Ms. Tyner, Ms. Cureton just sent us a teacher ballot in our email.
Okay. All right. Are y'all still eating?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. I'm just gonna leave that right there. Okay. How are you this morning? Yeah, they're eating breakfast. Uh-huh.
How's your thing going?
It's going okay. I'm making a mistake. I've made mistakes. Me,
How?
because
Huh?
I left something off.
All right, Miss Terry, I think we're ready to go.
Okay. All right. So as I was looking at this and working through it, I made a mistake. So I had to go back and adjust it. But did y'all work through it and did y'all get the same total that I did of 375? If you did, just give me a thumbs up. Okay, Alexis did. Okay. So Joshua and Christy think that it's C. Okay. And you're right, because when you have 10 items, okay. Okay. All right. So when you have 10 items divided, you're dividing 375 by 10, you're going to get 37.5 cents. So yes, that's correct. Okay, that's correct. Now, the other problems in this practice are for lesson one, and we didn't do lesson one, so you don't have to work 7 and 8. So let's go to the cool down. And let me move myself out of the way here. We're going to go to the cool down. Okay. So let me bring it down a bit. All right. So this is what I want you to do. Those of you that are in class, you have the cool down in your packet. Okay. I want you to work on that right now. And you're going to turn that in, those of you that are in class. Now, Christy, let me see if I put the link on Google Classroom, okay? And I haven't, so let me get the link and I'll put it on Google Classroom as well. So if you guys in class would rather do it on Google Classroom, that'll be another option. So let me log in. Oh, that's not what I want to do. I got to get to the right place. Okay. All right. No, I don't want to do it that way. Let's see. I want to download it. And then go to Google Classroom. I don't mean, I got too much stuff popping up. Let's see. Okay, classwork. Want to create an assignment. This is Unit 2, Lesson 1, cool down. Click on the link for the cool down. Okay. So we're going to copy this link. Copy. No, I don't want to copy that link. Let's see. I got to find it. Let's see. Upload, browse, downloads. Algebra Wed. Okay. Students can make a copy. One. Okay. Okay. So it's in Google Classroom now. Okay. So Christy, you should be able to find it in Google Classroom. And what you'll want to do is download it into Google Docs. Up at the top, when you open it up, it'll give you an option to download it. So download it and then you can type your answer on it, okay? And just turn it in, okay? All right. So, now those of you that when you get done with the cool down, yes, you can. Let's see. Let's see what this is. Okay. So when you get done with the cool down, there is a writing equations and expressions video. Let's see, it's all of you in Google Classroom. I need to make sure that everybody is in. Okay. All right. Okay, so who are we missing? Oh no, we have 5. Okay. All right. Let me go back. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, let me go back to the cool down and I can do that. It's right here. Okay, so let's read the directions. As a reward for achieving their goals, all students in the 9th grade are invited to an ice cream party. Write an expression that could represent an estimated cost for the party. Use at least one letter and then state what each part of the expression represents. Okay, so remember how on the problem that we did with the school raising money, okay, they used the T as their total goal. T was the expression for their total goal, and N was the number of represented the students. So kind of keep that in mind. You're just writing something to represent in an expression for a cost of the party, okay? So what would it cost? How could you write that in terms of cost for a party, okay? So think about that. Number 2 says, choose a letter in your expression and describe the values that it is reasonable for the quantity that the letter represents. So from on one, you're just writing out the expression with the letters. And then 2 down here, you're describing what values it could be. So remember how on the pizza party, we said N represented 20 people? We talked about in the very first activity, we said that we had a number of 20 at our pizza party. So that's what they're wanting you to do. Write the expression and then talk about what a value could be for what the number could equal in that expression. Okay? Again, we talked about in this particular lesson that the variables or our letters could change a lot. So could each of you have a different number? And the answer is yes, okay? Because this is an estimate, all right? When you're making an estimate, it's not concrete. It's just an estimate value of what you think it might be. So I hope that explained it. Anybody else have questions?
When they're done, you want them to turn that into me, is that correct?
Yes. And just leave it on the desk, it'll be fine. Um,
Miss Tyner, we are done with the cool down in this room.
Okay. All right. Is it possible that you could show that video writing equations and expressions? I need to make you host again. Okay. Let's see.
What was that? The ed puzzle. What is a variable? Number one.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. There we go.
Well,
Here we go.
I need to stop sharing.
Let's see. This one right here, the what is a variable?
Yeah, that's fine. There'll be they need to, they'll have to answer questions
Okay.
as we go through it, and they can just write it on a piece of paper.
Bummer. It says, ask your teacher to add you to your Google Classroom connected class.
Well,
Let me try it again.
go to that other one if this one won't work. What, the formative?
Yeah, it's still not saying that.
All right. Go back. There was another one. That
Here.
one. See if that one will work.
Right. I'm just winging it. Y'all stay with me here. Okay, so I click on I'm a teacher.
I suppose so.
Oh, what is this?
Oh dear. It's 72404 and it'll find the school. Yeah, you have to go all the way down.
There we go. Babe, I don't know.
Oh crap.
It's
It's not there.
Yeah, well, I think because it's thinking I'm like a whole separate teacher thing. It's not. Maybe I should have put I'm a student, but if I do that, then I don't know. Would it show you? Let me try it that way. Let me just do it that way and see if that makes any difference. Let me just switch accounts. Oh, crap. I bet it's just gonna. I probably should have put I'm a student so they could see.
Yeah. Well, can I hear it if I share it?
I believe so, because I've got the volume up on it.
Okay. Well, let me
Stop sharing and I'll make you, y'all bear with us.
yes. Okay. All right. So
All you can do is giggle and go on.
I know. Okay.
Oh, you know what? Where's the, may have to project this.
It's in the tech cart right underneath. You know, that first shelf.
Got it. Got it.
Okay.
What I want to do in this video is write the algebraic expressions that represent the same thing that these statements are saying. So this first statement, they say the sum of -7 and the quantity 8 times x. So the sum, so we're going to have an addition here, of -7, and the quantity 8 times x. So the quantity 8 times x, well, that's just 8x. So I can just write 8x over there. So it is -7 plus 8x.
We have to come here and watch this so you can
Sum
see.
of -7 and the quantity 8 times x. Let's do the next one. Take the quantity -3 times x. So take the quantity -3 times x, and then add 1, and then add 1. So the quantity -3 times x, we can write that as -3x, and then we need to add 1 to that. So that's going to be plus 1. Now this one, -6 plus, so we can write -6 plus something, the product of -1 and x. So the product of -1 and x, that's just going to be -1x, which is the same thing as -x. So we can write this as -6 plus -x, or we can just write this is the exact same thing as -6 minus x. And we are done.
Okay. Well, how do I get out of this? Okay. All right. I don't know. Let's see what this one is.
Writing algebraic equations. Algebraic equations represent the relationship between quantities, using letters to represent unknown quantities. For example, Jason needs to plan when to buy cat food. Each of his 4 cats eats half a cup of food each day, or 2 cups total. This new bag of food holds 48 cups. When he has 6 cups left, he'll buy a new bag. When will he need to buy the next bag of food? He can find the answer through simple subtraction. 48 cups minus 2 each day until 6 cups remain. This method takes too much time. Is there a faster way? Yes. He can write an algebraic equation in 2 simple steps. The first step is to identify the variable, the number of days until 6 cups remain. The second step is to represent the variable with a suitable letter, like n for number of days. 2n represents the number of cups eaten. Here's why. Since every 2 cups eaten represents 1 day, the number of cups eaten can be found by multiplying 2 times n. Let's put it all together. The relationship is that total cups of cat food minus cups eaten must equal 6 cups. We know that the total cups is 48, and the cups eaten is the unknown quantity, which can be represented by 2n, creating this equation. 48 minus 6 is 42, which means 2n is 42. Since 2 times n equals 42, 2 multiplied by something must equal 42. That something is 21, so n is 21. Jason knows he needs a new bag of cat food in 21 days, thanks to algebraic equations.
Okay, let's see. All right, so let me bring y'all back. We talk about kind of so today we've spent time just writing expressions, and we worked through the practice problems. We can represent variables, okay? We can represent variables. We can show what the variables could be in value, you know. We can put the values in for that. We know that the variables are our unknowns that can change, okay? Anyway, this whole lesson that we've done is all about being able to write the expression and represent a unknown in terms of a letter, okay? And changing words to a mathematical expression, right? Does anybody have any questions about what we've done so far? Okay, all right. Well, guys, let me say, I know this wasn't a very easy way to learn today. It has its challenges, but I appreciate all of you staying focused and answering questions through chat and participating. Thank you, Miss Chelsea, for helping me out.
Hey, we did the best we could. I thought you guys try your best, we'll try our best, and we'll meet in the middle somehow. That's the only thing we can promise at this point is we will try very hard for you.
Yes, yes. Well, y'all are awesome. I think I'm going to end this since there's only like 10 minutes. And I know y'all have got to wipe down the desk. Hey, Miss Chelsea, if you would show the paper towels are back there in that cabinet.
Okay, we got them.
And if she'll just spray and let the kids each have a paper towel to wipe.
Okay, we can do it.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thanks, hon. See ya.
Bye.